Welcome to The Life of Hair. In this week's episode, we're going to look at saturation of bleach and covering your bleach with different things and how that may or may not affect the results that you get. Now, one of the things that people believe is that foil is the way forward because it amplifies heat. This is only true if there's heat to amplify. Otherwise, foil remains the same temperature that you have in the room. And usually, say where I'm working, it's around 20 degrees because that's the temperature we keep the air conditioning at, and the air conditioning moderates the temperature. Obviously, closer to the scalp, it's 36.6 degrees, sometimes 37, dependent on the temperature of your client. That is where heat may come into factor, and trapping heat in with lots and lots of foils will make a difference. However, if we're doing balayage techniques or if we're doing air processing techniques like scalp bleaches or full head bleaches, then these factors are no longer useful. So what can we cover our bleach with? Well, lots of people are using balayage Clingfilm, plastic sheeting, they're using foam, they're using all manner of things these days to cover their balayages with. Now, what does covering your balayage achieve? Well, it achieves a certain amount of incubation, stops that product from drying out and means that you're going to get a longer lasting lift out of the product. And air processing a product means that your product's going to dry out and stop being active sooner. Now, there are some things in terms of saturation that we can do and we can certainly look at to prevent the product from drying out and not working as effectively as we hoped. So in this instance, today, we're going to look at scalp bleaching or global bleach applications or full saturation bleach applications. So whether that be a balayage that you have fully saturated the ends, whether that be a scalp bleach where you're just touching up the roots, or whether that be you're bleaching the whole head to start a new fresh color, or go really light. What things can we do to impact the lift? Now, in another episode in this exact same vein, we're going to look at coverings for balayages. So how can you cover a balayage to get the maximum lift? But that's for another episode. So let's not get this confused. This is all about lifting up bleaches. If you want to know about full head bleaching and how to combat 36.6 degrees of heat from the scalp and through the ends, you've obviously got the same ambient room temperature. I will link it at the end of this video where I talk about exactly that. But on with today's episode. What we're going to look at is what I have down here, which is 3 strands of hair. They've equally all got bleach and 10 volume applied to them. And they've been covered in 2 different ways, one with Clingfilm, one with foil, and the Clingfilm is a specialist balayage Clingfilm from ProCare, easily found on the internet. The other one is just a normal piece of foil that you'd use for your highlights or you might cover your bleach with. And the other one we're going to air process, but the one we're going to air process, we're going to max out the saturation. We're going to cover it to the point that it is just drowning in colour. And we're going to see at the end of just 40 minutes processing time on very dark hair, that, as you'll see in just a second when I tilt the camera down over here, what sort of end results we're going to get. And I think you'll find the results really interesting. Certainly, I was intrigued when I tried this experiment before making this video as to what was possible with certain types of coverings and saturations. I won't give away the end of this video right now. You can see me apply it and then I'll come back in a minute once I've processed it and I'll give you my final thoughts. So we're going to paint both sides of each of these pieces of hair. So we'll concentrate on the saturation, make sure we get plenty of product on there, just so we get an even lift. When I teach my balayage classes, I always say saturation is king when it comes to colour in general, and especially bleach work. So make sure that the hair is well saturated, well covered for maximum results. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is shine a light on these so you can see them to the best of their ability. So if the light looks a bit strange, it's because I'm trying my best to get you to see exactly what I can see, because in previous videos nobody can see the results. So we're going to start on the far left here, and this result is the one where we used just very heavy application of bleach and we absolutely drowned it. This middle one is the Clingfilm one, and you can see that you've got pretty much exactly the same lift as we did with just drowning in bleach. This is fractionally warmer. These are untoned, by the way. They're not toned. I didn't do anything else to them. I just lifted them, processed them, and let them air dry. So this one is a little bit kind of, warmer, but only by a fraction. Not enough to argue about. And then we've got the foil over here on the end. Now, I hope that you can see on this video that they are all pretty much exactly the same lift. It is a really close lift. It's a closely run battle. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, what does this prove? Well, what this proves, guys, is that saturation is more important than what you cover it with when you are lifting any hair with bleach. You can cover your hair as thick as you like in bleach, and it will create a seal, if you will, over the active bleach underneath. Vice versa, on this one, obviously we created that active seal by putting on cling film, and this one with foil. And we've got an even lift across all three pieces of hair. And I really, really hope you can see how close it all was. So where does that leave you when it comes to bleaching your hair or bleaching your client's hair? Where it leaves you is that you should really, really be focusing on saturation of your client's hair first and foremost. The more product you can get on the hair, the better the lift. End of story. My friend says thicker equals quicker. Now, I'm not entirely sure how true that is per se, but to a degree, it's true in the sense that if you apply it thicker, it will certainly lighten better and more evenly without the need of covering the product if you can get the product on super thick. Now, the way I always describe this to people is that if you imagine when you're colouring the hair, you've got to imagine it a bit like you're icing a cake. There is no visible hair. If you can see hair through your bleach application, you have not got enough bleach on the hair. So I hope this was particularly interesting for you. I thought this was very interesting when I did this experiment for myself, and I realized that really the thickness of the bleach application was king rather than what I covered it with. And the results are slightly different when we're talking about balayages, and that's why I wanted to do a separate video on how to cover and process your balayage. So there we have, the results are in and you saw them down there. I was surprised when I first did this. It was unique and different to me. And I did this test a while ago and I thought it would be really nice to share it with you guys. For you guys that are not so sure that putting tons of bleach on will have an effect, and that you can just put a little bit on and you'll get exactly the same results as you would if you put loads of bleach on. And as you can see, the results speak for themselves. Less is not always more. And in this instance, more wins every time. Imagine putting loads of lightener on and then covering it. We'd have probably got a better result. And I know what someone's going to say in the comments, James, you should have done that at the same time. Maybe I should, and maybe we'll save that for a different video. And I would love to speak to you down in the comments below about what you thought of the results. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'm easygoing. This is a real salon life scenario. I know this isn't a laboratory test. So, anyone that wants to comment, this isn't super accurate. Well, I'm afraid to tell you, generally, the way that we apply hair colour in the salon is not under laboratory conditions. It is just a very, very simple raw experiment to give you a better understanding of saturation and different types of coverage and how that may affect your lift. I hope you took something from it, and if you did, then thank you for watching, and I'll see you again on Sunday for another episode of The Life of Hair.